everyone, Brienne here. Oh my goodness, my hair is like out of control today. It's just sticking up everywhere. Holy smokes. So it's in like, I decided to let it grow out. I've had it really short for a while now, and then I let it grow, and then I get tired of it, and then I cut it off, and so it's in this funky stage where it doesn't really lay over yet, but you know, I try to do kind of like a faux hawk, but whatever. Okay, what an intro there. Brienne here. Next episode of The Running Stitch, which I think we're at episode 6 or 7, and I should look before I start talking, but I don't. Someone's at my door. All right, that was a little neighbor boy looking for my children who are still in school, and I'm not sure why he's not, but I know he goes to a different school than my children do, so maybe for whatever reason they had the day off. I don't know. All right, so let's talk about yarn. First, my next pattern is releasing this Friday, Valentine's Day, and it's my enamored hat pattern. Unfortunately, I don't have one because the one that I made, I sent to my sister-in-law for her birthday, and then I haven't made one for myself yet. But my tester is finished, and it is tech edited, and I have it back. So everything is ready to go. It's going to be released on Friday. I'm very, very excited about it. It has fisherman's rib and fun X and O cables to go up one side with reverse stockinette, and I think it's super cute. So look forward to that. If you're a newsletter subscriber, you will get a discount coupon code and the email that will be sent out on Friday, so you have plenty of time to hop over to the website, which I'll put that link below so you can sign up for the newsletter and to get that coupon code on Friday. Thursday night, Friday morning, I'm on the slow coast, so I typically send it out really late in the night on my day, so that whenever everybody else wakes up, you get it on Friday morning. So what else have I worked on? Oh, so my current whip, which I'm still working on, and I think I've shown before, I am doing Alicia Plummer's Sweater Vest Unabridged is the name of the pattern, and I'll link that below too in case you're interested. I want to say I talked about this previously. I had a hard time deciding what size to make because a sweater vest you typically wear over another shirt. So I was thinking one size bigger than what I would normally make might work best since it's going to be layered, and it might need to be a little bit bigger because my button-up shirts are on the looser side, and so it's always very awkward to have a sweater vest that's kind of tight, and then you have all this extra material from your button-up kind of like squeezed underneath. And so her finished, the smallest size that she offers has a finished bust of 34 inches, which is a little bit snug on me, but typically, you know, with knitting being so stretchy, that's typically kind of what I end up making for myself. However, I chose this to go with a 36 bust. And I'm a little hesitant thinking maybe it's going to be slightly too big, but I'm not really sure. I'm actually almost done with it. So for this pattern, let's see if I can get it where it looks right. You knit from the bottom up. So, and it says you to knit for like 15 and something inches. I measured from where I have a short torso, so I'm all legs, which is really not fun for clothes fitting. All right, so I measured from where I want my sweater vest to end at like the top of my pants up to my arm, which was a couple inches shorter than what she had called for. And so I knit it based on what my body is, since I know I have like a compact torso. So I think I mentioned it before, she has this knit purl design to follow. I didn't want the design. I'm such a like plain person. I just knit straight stockinette. And so this is January yarn. So Yarnable. This is a Yarnable yarn, which Hypnotic Yarn owns, and it is the January box color. It's called Sugar Plum, and I love how it has knitted. And I'm using 2 skeins, and I'm alternating every other row because one skein looked slightly darker than the other. I wasn't so I was kind of nervous that maybe it would be very obvious, but I wasn't sure. Better be safe than sorry. I've been alternating rows, and so you knit in the round, and then you bind off for the underarms right here, and then you work the back. So the back is pretty much done. So you knit a little bit here, the arms, I'm sorry, the top of the arms side, and those stitches are on waste yarn right now, and here's the back of the neckline. So now I've gone back, I've picked up stitches in the front of the sweater vest, and I am now at the point, so you don't have to knit near as much on the front because it's a V-neck. Is that right? Oh no, it's not a V-neck. It's like a lower scoop. So I'm at the point where I stopped last night is I need to bind off for the lower scoop on the front. And then after that, I think you just end up connecting the shoulder seams and doing, let's see what I have left to do. Yeah, the front right, front left, which is where I'm at. You do a couple of short rows to shape your neckline. Looks like you do more short rows on the front since you have a big scoop. So I have that left to do. And then, yeah, attach your shoulders. And then it looks like you pick up stitches, finish the neckline, finish your armhole, and then block it. So I'm really pretty close to being done. Maybe another week at most. I mean, it's not that much to knit. I just typically don't have them. Maybe 2 hours every night to knit. And this is fingering weight yarn and using size 5 for the main body and then size 3 for the ribbing. Or maybe I ended up using size 4 because of the gauge. No, I am using size 5. All right, so that's that. And I guess I could measure to see how big my bust is, to see if it, like, not mine, the sweaters, to see if it's like on track. Let's see, flat measure, it is almost 18. So yeah, that's right at 36. Perfect gauge. How about that? Does that ever happen? No. All right. So hopefully next time I'll be wearing this for the next running stitch. That would be awesome. Speaking of wearing, I am wearing my Wool and Honey sweater by Andrea Mowry. I made this last year right after she released the pattern. Let me stand up so you can see. It's long cuffs, so I like to roll them up. And I want to say, if I remember correctly, I did shape the waist a little bit. I decreased on the sides just a little bit, and then came out for the hips whenever I made it. But you have these elongated stitches to make honeycomb, and then this is garter stitch. And it was a wonderful pattern to knit. I think it only took maybe like 6 to 8 weeks. This is also Hypnotic Yarn. It was a colorway that she had sometime last year. It was called Campfire Songs. I really fell in love with the simplicity of the yarn and just having the gray yarn with the speckles. I thought it always looked really nice. And I get a lot of compliments on it, and I love saying, I made it. Which leads, opens up a whole can of worms. Okay, what else am I working on? Sweater vest. I've started my next hat pattern design that hopefully should be ready to release maybe at the end of next month or something like that. And it's going to have, the brim is going to be 2-color fisherman's rib because it's become like my favorite type of ribbing to do so far. And I've actually been knitting with these yarn multiple times. I think this is the 3rd time I've knit this hat. And I ripped it out again and started the brim again to do a slightly different style of hat. And then I found the design I want to do, but I have to figure out how to work it in the rounds. But that's next. Well, I'm kind of working on it right now. And so that's another thing that I have going on. What else? And I think what I will probably do, since this is the second hat pattern I've done with fisherman's rib, is I might do a video tutorial on how to do it. I watched, what is her name? Very Pink Knits, which I can't think of her real name off the top of my head. I love her tutorials. I learned so much from her. She is incredible. And I started following on Instagram, I guess it's been a while, and I realized she lives in Austin, which I went to school in Austin, and I lived there for, I got there in, I don't remember, I guess, how long did I live there? Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. I graduated, I guess, 7 years, and it's one of my happy places besides San Diego, which is my second happy place. But I thought it was super cool that she lived in Austin this whole time, and I just never knew. All right. So I have lots of cool things new in the shop, and I'll run through those real fast because I do like to keep my videos on the shorter side because I know not everyone has necessarily a dedicated length of time to, watch a vodcast in entirety if it's like an hour. Some people watch it while they knit, but I do like to keep mine on the shorter side. So first, I have a sale right now on all of my Kiss Me products. So I have small project bags in the shop. Small zip top project bags. I have Kiss Me cake koozies, which those are over there. I guess I should have grabbed one. And I have a few of the Kiss Me small drawstring bags, which these are really great for hats and socks, or a small scarf or something like that. I've been using it for my small projects. With code KISSME, and I'm going to put this all below with a link, you get 15% off of the Kiss Me products. And just in time for Valentine's Day, that coupon is good until next Monday the 17th. So there's that. And 2 new designs in, actually 3, in the shop. First, I'm calling this the Ultra Pocket. So I did some R&D last week because my kids were home sick all week. So which meant that I got to take time off of work. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I work in a military academic library. And so I got to take some time off too and use my sick leave to stay home with my children. So I got to sew. This is a small project bag, and the outside, the sides, you can have them poke out or they'll kind of, suck in a little bit. It has a handle to carry, and on the inside, on either side of the handle, you have magnetic snaps. And then the inside, it's the perfect height to put a cake koozie in, which I have one right here. And then so you can have your cake koozie and your project over here. And I called it the Ultra Pocket because there's lots of pockets. So one side has a pocket the entire length, which seems like a really big floppy pocket, but it fits your DPNs, which I thought was kind of necessary, especially if you're a DPN lover like myself. I like to use DPNs or your Flexi Flips. They fit in here as well to make socks or the top of my hats because I don't use Magic Loop. And then the other side of the bag has the same long pocket, but I sewed it in half so that you can put your other whatever you need to in there. I think this is a really cool design. Right now, this is the only one that's in the shop, but I will have more in different fabrics as well. And I think one of those fabrics is going to be this butterfly fabric, which is so, so pretty. That's why it's sitting here, because I want to make all the things with it. So that's one new thing, the Ultra Pocket. And the other new thing I have, I am offering customizable monogrammed bags. So they are this style, and you can pick your letter that you want right here. And I think you have 4 font options to choose from, and you can choose, I have 4 different fabrics that you can choose your side fabric on, and the back looks the same, but it does not have the letter. So these customizable ones, they all will have this canvas center, and it will have a black letter. And so I've picked fabrics based on what I know will look good with a black letter and the canvas center. This one is called Save the Bees. What else is available is the butterflies, and one fabric option is the llamas. What is the 4th one? And the 4th fabric is I don't remember. I feel like I should know, but I don't. But there is a 4th fabric option, and it's not jumping out at me what that is. Oh my goodness, I don't know. There's another one. So, so the inside, and it has a little handle and a removable handle. The inside has lots of pockets. Mine's full. I've been using it. It has all my DPNs. So one side has a zipper pocket. The other side of the bag has slip pockets, and it's the length of the bag, but I kind of sewed it 1/3 of the way in so that you could have one big pocket, and then the smaller side over here would fit a smartphone. And I have one of the kind of larger phones, so I base that pocket off of the size of my phone, plus a little bit extra, so that people who want to just slide their phone in, maybe you read your pattern on your phone or whatever, you can just keep it in your pocket, in your bag's pocket. So these are on the site. It's called Customizable Monogram Zip Top Bag. Super creative title, I know, but I love them. I think it's super cute. I've been using mine a lot. Also in the same bag style, I have a non-customizable option, just because I thought the bag style was really cute. So this is called Strawberry Jam, and it's the exact same bag, but this is exactly what you'll get. And I think I only have 2 of these left. These are really cute. And the inside is, so that has multicolored polka dots. And then the inside is the polka dots. So same thing, zipper, slip pockets. And this would hold like a larger scarf. It's that big. Probably not, maybe a kid's sweater, probably not an adult sweater. So this definitely holds an adult sweater. And you can tell that this one's a little bit smaller. You could probably fit definitely a 2 skein project in there. For sure. 2 more things to show. I have these super cute, I called this Ciao Bella. I have a couple of small sock bags and some cake koozies and this adorable fabric, which I thought was super cute. And some of the girls on the scooters have this little puppy. And the inside is, what are those called? Quadrifoils? Or, you know, something like that. Maybe that's not the right word, but it's similar. Lastly, and this one's like the longest video I've done. I'm gonna get this wrapped up for y'all. By the time you watch this vodcast, this item will be in the shop because I'm planning on getting it in the shop today, but I will have DPN holders for you, DPN holders, your Flexi Flips, which my Flexi Flips are in here now. Flexi Flips, these are, I think, 8.5 inches long, and they fit in there perfectly. So your 8-inch DPNs will fit in here, and I put this third snap, so if you're a short DPN user, like the 6-inchers, then you have a snap here too, so they just won't like fall out. And then as you can see, I put a little zipper right here so that you can have your notions, I forgot the word, your stitch markers, your, whatchamacallit, tapestry needle, to do Kitchener stitch and stuff like that. So you can have your little pocket. So, and I'm gonna have these on a couple of different fabrics. I have a few of these, the sock line, which I find adorable. And I have some of the butterflies cut out, and I need to cut a few more, but these are going to be available. I'm gonna try to get them in the shop tonight, if not tomorrow. And then there are, as many as I make of these, the same number of cake koozies will be available too. And then, you know, you could keep all of this in your bag. So here's the Ultra Pocket. Your DPN case would fit in that DPN slot right there, and then your cake koozie goes in, and boom. Isn't that awesome? I think that's awesome. It fits perfectly. I freaking love everything about that. Isn't it great? I'm so proud of myself. That's actually, I'm gonna make myself one. That's perfect for socks. How about that? So that's all I have. So we're at 22 minutes, and I'm not gonna keep y'all any longer. I have to go get an allergy shot, unfortunately. So wish me luck, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.